recording. So from this point on, it will be recording. And your recording started. Okay. And I'll post it up on the Twitch and YouTube. Maybe YouTube? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'll post this all up on the Twitch and YouTube when I get a chance. It's nice to see I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you, I'm fresh, we trust. In fresh, we trust. We trust. We trust me. You know where this. You know where that gets you. You know where that gets you. Missing a ball on the raid. That's where it gets you. I think everyone really likes you too. That's. Every day it's going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but doesn't it really take me to stop there? Does it mean to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Come by. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, what do I gotta do here? Pick a word. Alone, defeated, empty, passion, cry, anime, buffet, sing, cage, dazzle, giggle, toast, that loud, fireworks, summer, fireworks, inflammable, nature, valentine, bouncy, extraordinary, electrifying, engulfing, meager, marriage, after image, sunny, uncanny, portrait, nibble, excitement, death, what, nightgown, hair, frightened, comfort, I'm just picking what bunny pop up, adventure, breathe, disaster, incapable, memories, proof, cloud, proof, lipsticks, pleasure, breath, disaster, skip, the prize, tears, charm, destiny, shame, gray, I'm just picking stuff now. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here over the past couple days. Entering the club, the usual scene greets me. Hi, BFresh. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club after all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the mood. Good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me and buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason. Really? I just wanted to look at it. Huh? Sayori retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. What is that? You losing the voice acting. Yeah, but I'm trying to create the same character right here because the other three are just I want to give Natsuki a very, timid voice and no, wait. I want to give Yuri the timid voice and Natsuki this childish, like, powerful voice, and I don't really know what to do with Shiori or Monika, so I'm just kind of. She turns it upside down and lets its contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Shiori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry, or you want an excuse to take a walk, or you're planning to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, the only leaves the one option. Yeah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, then that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell BFS to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, you're suffering a fair enough retribution. What? I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Yeah. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. That's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devilish inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't even come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me some credit than that, Sayori. Plop. Kia! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh, what was... A cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blap about the cupcakes. I don't know, it was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rips and tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori eats and crosses her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in her hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh? Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're just a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where'd Monica go? I'm calling her fucking Monica. It's Monica. Yes. You did this. You who are watching this. You did this. This is why. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular, after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's not true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically gazes at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I was just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, BR Fresh. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Whatever that word is. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finishes her entire cookie. Yuri is back in her book, and Natsuki disappears into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down on the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little bit tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes, end up listening to a serious conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way to show that to everyone something that speaks to their creative mind. That means solving the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? Too loud. How about, maybe, what about this, man? Boom. What? Gotta. Hello? Ooh. Sorry, I'm still trying to finagle with stuff. Testing. Maybe put the mic settings there. What about that? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Damn. Well, That's about as good as I'm getting, man. But thanks, meme man. I'll try to fix it. It's still a little. I'm still trying to finagle with stuff. Any more, and I'm just gonna be. You know, I'm gonna get back. Figure out to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can come. I'm such a child. Okay. Okay, hold on. And after they come, we. I can't now. And after they show. Okay. Calm yourself, Bill. We can do something to speak to their creativity mind. What's this? Sayori is talking this real seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberate like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me... Ooh, what's the ooh about? Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get in my case about that. things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see her see the world through her eyes. Whoa! Close up picture. What? I open my eyes and find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have to have less time for anime, you know? Bitch, get on my dick! Fucking don't tell me what to watch. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. Whoa. Okay, maybe that was way too loud. How about that? How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around to herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair is sticking out all around you. Mouse arrow equals your hand. It's an arrow though. So I run my finger tips down the side of her hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. Make the arrow run down her hair. Boop, boop, boop. Interact. It's not an interactive. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stains on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stains with my finger. But nobody would even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Unfortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer for a moment from the buttons. From the bottom. What did I can't say bottom? Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Finally, a wholesome, fun-filled, and educational game based on Christian values. Are we being facetious now, little shrimp? Little shrimp, are we being facetious now? Facetious. I have no idea. As you can see, my grammar skills have no idea what's going on, so. Whoa! This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of thing. Woo! Eh? Don't say that. Yeah! Get it! You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Ah, I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. I wonder why. Shiori wears size 1 shoes. How do you... -1 shoes? She'll make you feel things alright. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you even buttoned it up, you would have noticed sooner than that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs have gotten bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyways, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Shiori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stealthy. It's not worth it at all. Shiori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Whew! That's so much better. Shiori puts her hands out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like that, like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you can focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine. Start undressing the blazer. Ooh, she likes you. Maybe you don't remember, but at the beginning, we were, close friends since middle school, or what, elementary school. We're literally neighbors. It's a deal. I guess we'll really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. I have close friends from then too. They don't let me do that stuff. Close. What kind of close friends do you not have? Because I have close friends who will let me touch them in places that they don't want to be touched. That's by others, but and it really? Well, guys or girls? Okay, let's not be genderifying that right now, okay? So it doesn't really matter what gender they are. Stop it, Maxter. Stop it. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Guys, girls, trans, both. There's 3 there, so it can't be both. Oh, hey, there's Monica. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Be refreshed. I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Who should I show my poem to first? Since we started with Sayori, let's finish off with Sayori. Or let's end with Sayori, okay? And then we'll do Yuri Natsuki first. So we'll do Yuri first. Let's see what yours written for today. Well done, BR Fresh. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poems to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Metaphors. I got that word right. You like the shy type, huh? First off, I picked Natsuki the first time around, and now I'm picking Yuri the first time around. Is that okay with everybody? Or are we just gonna, pander on? Okay. Don't feel like you need to worry about your brain oh my god, I'm losing this voice. Hold up. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimidating exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nodded and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as an what is that word? As of an underling human. Ordinary human? Ordinary? I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware of the raccoon that is fed will always come back for me more. I'm excited. Beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an image. The moon crescents its place and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. That raccoon becomes excited. Oh, perhaps I am merely projecting my emotions onto the nearly satisfied animal. That raccoon has taken to following me. I could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. That raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently. So my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic, provocative, conditional. I slice the head. The bread. I said head. And I feel more myself again. Satisfied animal? I think that said satisfied. Yeah, well, it's a raccoon, so I'm guessing that... Okay. Oh, there we go. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know why it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what was poem. So wait, should I go for the shy girl? You know what? From now on, I'm going for the shy girl. I know me and Sayori are having the thing, but I'm going for the shy girl from now on. Understand that? That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it to face value, then I can even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way that it feels to me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's some sort of thing I usually force to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, BR Fresh? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and something makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would have probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go to Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would have been completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time? Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I'm not exactly expecting you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she would have probably just fly away for letting go a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? She likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with Amy. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhyme of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. He probably talks about the spiders. What if her friends started to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it does hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm not going to tell anyone. And I'm going to tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's a quite bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you just have to explain complicated issues with such a simpler analog, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone who would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like this? Of course, that's how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has a kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of and you think less of you. But that's just making people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, or as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yep. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I don't really get it, but she said something similar to you. Said something that people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she would have some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behavior and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri makes me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if she's writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, let's go to Sayori. Oh my goodness, this is so good, BR Fresh. I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Natsuki is like you then. What do you mean by that? I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructed than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a BR Fresh poem. And that makes it feel exactly extra special. I like like I feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if the poem is good or bad. But that's why I'm just go by my heart. And if it makes me feel things, then it's just a good poem. Not sure exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something with me for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes you have to be a little rain. You have a little rain cloud in your head. A sad poem can give me the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe I'm getting bitter and expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Beerfresh. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my boom. We're shooting off fireworks. It's July 27th and we're still shooting off fireworks. Fucking people, man. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, like rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. The warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle and keep it safe. And put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In the bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlights to make them amend. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Dawn comes in a bottle to save the day. Night after night, we more dreams. Friends are friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the bottle cap. It doesn't feel like time elapse. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I'm opened up, and in comes my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frenetically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In shards all over the floor. We were supposed to be my friends who weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings, certainly. I see that. It's mostly kind of creepy? Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm not used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I think it's too hard about it. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ha! Aw, thanks. I feel like it's meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings in a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But it seems like her passion in her eyes is making it hard for me to be pessimistic. And the last one is Monica. Hi again, BFresh. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. And I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what we wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are currently really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. That sounds like the two of you really care for each other's well-being. Even if you show it a bit in a different way, it ends up being more similar than you think. I think. So I think it's kind of a verb. I get where reading your poem. I'm sure you're not reading into it too much. I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri writing is kind of a gentler feeling to it. I can tell that she's like exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The color, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful color. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Apostrophe of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform, squeaking, screaming, piercing, shining, costing, strain, tangling, like playing on a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a violin on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? It's even more abstract than your last one. Aha! I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I like... Oh. You know what, guys? I'm gonna take a break for a sec. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. It was, a break. You know how those go. I like playing with my spaces on paper, choosing where and how. Oh, wait a minute. Let me grab this. Oh my god, why do you fucking A? Hold on, guys, sorry. Now let's get back into it. Choosing how to space out your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the line really short makes it feel like you're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes I'm asking what a poem is about isn't that right question. A poem can be abstract, physical, expression of a feeling, or the conversation with a reader. So putting it in the way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a different decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your poem. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I'm designing some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's just a... Sorry guys, let me deal with something. Sorry, I had to take care of something. Back to the game. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica, yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So I already put it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hee. Sorry, who's been coloring a poster holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in her face. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room full of people. I guess it's kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I think we should still give it our best. We're the only ones who are responsible for the fate of this club. If we're starting the event and each of us puts a good performance, then it will be inspired others to do the same. And more people will perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing our feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And those reasons are that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share those with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all of it takes to stand in front of the room for 2 minutes and recite a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sorry looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. Whoa, man, that is a big thing. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. At least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to give it over with. Alright. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's accepted face. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. You're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! That's too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook and to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Amen. Monica begins reciting her poem. She's clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to imply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Has she done this before? Is this something she's done before? Or is she just... Or she's just simply a natural? I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Ah, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Huh? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the poem. This poem is called... Yuri obnoxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just moments ago, she practically refuses to do this. Why is she suddenly putting it in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes, and almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her book. She quivers, words transfer into a sharp simile of fierceness and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and in a structure that she indicates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse of into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around as if she's been bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we gave Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest, rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri's silence. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops up from her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I'm giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to others. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made for a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it the whole new meaning. Maybe that's why Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even BR Fresh liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, it seems poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. You might need a little more force behind them, and depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before BR Fresh. It's not like I can promise I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let BR Fresh lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well go get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up, I step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called Why Are You Looking at Me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While still a little unenthusiastic, her poem has a rhyme and a rhythm to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they're bouncy up and down if it gives life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back in her seat. That wasn't too bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd be better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll make pamphlets and let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm afraid I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, let's finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'm able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori or Monica, but I'll do my best and get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to this? It's okay, BFF. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me in a spot here. Well, I'd walk home with Yuri, huh? Why does that thought of that make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awkwardly turning her down, so isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admit it. Jeez. There's not even one point of speculation, something that has never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you. Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in this club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off, and I am left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Time to pick another poem, but I think it's gonna be it for today, guys. Let's save this little puppy right here. Boom. And that's gonna be it. I'm gonna leave you off with the music, and we're gonna see you guys later. Bye.